Satnam, I'm Nirvair Singh Khalsa. Here we are in May, and we're in the spring season, so it's a good idea to let winter behind to really get ready for summer. And so this Kriya that we're going to practice today, that from a video, a class that Yogi Bhajan did on March 11th, 1986. It's also known as LA 506. It hasn't been written up, but you can read the lecture in the Library of Teachings. But the Kriya itself is kind of a reset. Matter of fact, it's a very interesting lecture if you're interested in the mind, especially what we call the functional minds, negative mind, positive mind, neutral mind. He talks a little bit more about the idea of what negation is. And it's your protection, basically. But he has a very interesting concept, and that is that if you aren't engaged with and integrated with the divine shield of the infinite, that's when you need to use your mind to negate things. He calls it a temporary victory, to really stop things. It's a good thing. It's a protection, unless you get into a pattern of doing it so much, you become isolated and you become depressed, and you use your ego to reinforce this smallness, because the positive mind is perpetual and endless giving. But what you need is the balance. But with this Kriya, he's talking about using another yogic concept called pratyahara. Pratyahara is synchronization of the finite to the infinite, to bring yourself to a point in time and space. And it can have quality, it can be Sirgun or Nirgun, or without quality. In this case, he's using pratyahara right at the end of the Kriya with a quality, and to bring yourself back to that state, your original state, a state of innocence, literally a state of the first day of your birth, so that you can, because he talks about these tendencies to create a pattern, and he actually used, since this is a long time ago, his reference was punch cards for a computer, and that is, you're running the same script basically over and over again, and it becomes actually very painful to be alive, and you get overfull with the pattern and the pain that is caused by this mental state that you have reinforced through your life. So, oh man, this is great. So, of course, we're going to start with the tune-in mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, 3 times. And then here's the mudra. You're going to have the left hand up, and you're going to take these other fingers and you're going to put them on the pads so that there's pressure on the pads of the fingers. And then you're going to have the edges of the thumbs together like this. And then you hold this up in front of the heart center. And then the eyes will be closed, and then you're going to do throat breathing, not mouth breathing, throat breathing. So you're going to have your mouth open, and the air is going to come in your throat. So it will sound like this. You're going to do that for 11 minutes, and at the end, there's going to be 3 times that you're going to hold the breath and suspend the breath. And for each one of those holds, he says, use your psyche, go back in time, and be in just the day 1 of your birth, the very first day you were born. And so it takes some imagination, but it's very interesting. So literally, you're going to hold the breath, hold the position, and use your mind and your psyche to go back to that point in time, to that synchronization when you were brand new on the earth, so that you can reset yourself. Then finish with the sunshine song. Spread some of these blessings out and enjoy the beautiful spring in May. Satnam.